Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're diving into Master League Premier Classic. We have a team with Florges up on the lead, which is pretty much weak only to the steel type, so here comes the backline to absolutely protect it out of those steals, with Excadrill bringing the amazing Clover / Corebreaker that you might want to have on your line, and Excadrill will also be able to finish off some certain neutral threats as well, especially when shields are up. That core, the most famous core out there, with Metagross plus a flyer, Gyarados, Togekiss or even Dragonite, you're just gonna melt them down with your rock slides, and of course Drillrun will be able to finish off any steel type out there. Waterfall Gyarados without raids and not Aqua Tail will be able to use its moveset with ease against any opponent, so definitely a safe switch worth digging out, because Waterfall can help you a lot even against a Charmer, outrage against any Dragon type, that's why I prefer it over Aqua Tail, and Grunge is gonna help you a lot against any other neutral threat, and of course against Metagross, which is gonna be part Psychic. So this team works really well individually with a lot of synergy between the picks, and also applies so much pressure with the charge attacks, while Waterfall from Gyarados can still melt down even other water types or whatever else your opponent might have. Without any further ado now, just be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and let's dive into the first battle. We are starting off with Florges facing a Gyarados. If they have Dragon Breath, this is gonna be a very good matchup for us, but we're gonna see the switch out to the Magnet Zone. I'm gonna stay in a little bit. I was not expecting to get hit by a second Mirror Shot here, but as you saw, I was pressing the switch, I lagged a little bit. Florges, they made another Fairy Wind, so I had to take that second Mirror Shot on my Florges. Perhaps I should have gone immediately for the switch out to the Excadrill. Anyways, this is gonna happen eventually, gonna finish off this Magnet Zone, and now they're gonna return with the Gyarados. With Gyarados around, I'm pretty sure I can go with back-to-back rock slides and start doing some solid work. I'm not in a big kind of a panic state, because I can simply go ahead, seal their moves, over farm, and then throw my next rock slide. I have a feeling that at the back there is gonna be a double steal, because we saw the Magnet Zone, they had the Gyarados, so Gyarados double steal is gonna be a very common line as well. So I'm expecting that, so I'm just gonna block the Aqua Tails for my Excadrill, whatever steal that might be. Perhaps it's gonna be a Metagross, and here it is, trainers. We have now the Drillrun ready to go. Gonna for sure take a shield. I should have easily stayed in there, but I was worried that they could easily outspeed me to the move here, so I'm just gonna go ahead, bring my Gyarados into the fight. I know I can bring them to no HP with a simple Grunge. I'm just gonna do that. Look at that, absolutely amazing. Down goes Metagross, and the first victory will be for us. Into the next one now, against the Wolverine up on the lead. A very good lead, to be honest, for my Florges. Not the best, but kinda good, because look at how much damage we can deal with that Moonblast, and Fairy Wind gets us there fairly easy. Huh? Fairy Leaf, because it's a fairy type. Yeah, anyways, gonna see now the overfarm from our Florges. So we're gonna use the Disarming Voice, trying to take their shield out, and I'm just gonna let my Florges go down right now, because I can go in with my Gyarados and start farming down all that energy. I'm pretty sure I can tank here even an Icicle Spear, so I'm just gonna take it with this and complete farm down right after with the Waterfalls. They have a Dragon type, and here is where Outrage comes really clutch with a big damage against that Pokemon. They have an Excadrill at the back, and we're gonna take this victory because they left out of the match. That's why you need Outrage on your Gyarados. Your opponent will never expect it, especially if they have a Dragon type, so you can hit them hard with that Outrage damage and absolutely take that victory with ease. Into the next one now, and we're gonna use the Moonblast on the Gyarados that stays in the fight here against us. I'm not in a bit of hurry to finish them off. I can easily farm a little bit more than usual, but I'd say to go for the move here. Let's see what they have at the back. I said, okay, it's a Snorlax, so it is kinda safe for me to bring my Gyarados into the fight while preserving my Florges for the end game. They are not switching out, so I'm just gonna use the Crunch here, and I'm pretty sure that whatever there is at the back will not be a steel type at all, so that Florges will have some play overall. Gonna see now my Florges, I believe, or the Excadrill, okay. So I outplayed even myself now. We're gonna block the move here because this can be a very nice superpower, but it was an Earthquake. The big move got blocked here, and we're gonna go now for that Drill Run. Gonna finish off, almost gonna finish off the Snorlax. This can only be a Body Slam since they have access to that Earthquake, and we're gonna go now for the Drill Run, try to finish them off with clutch charge attacks here. We have already 2 of those, and this is gonna be it for the opposing side, and out of Excadrill will emerge victorious. Into the next one now against a Gyarados up on the lead, with Florges being a really nice, not counter, but a very nice Pokemon against this Gyarados. Gonna see now my Moonblast trying to land here on the Gyarados. Look at the heavy damage, and we still have the time to go for the Disarming Voice. I was counting the moves, I was like, okay, I can let them go for that extra move, and perhaps we can outspeed here to another one before the farm was down, but that was not the issue at all. Gonna see now the Metagross coming in, and I'm just gonna block once here because Metagross still does a lot of damage, and I will try to go ahead and farm as much as possible to the crunch. Let's see how they react. They are gonna take it, down goes Metagross, and we're gonna try to go ahead and use another move. However, they decide to go here for the crunch, try to finish us off, and we can farm down right after. We are not seeing a switch, but they have the Mammoth which comes in, and we have a lot of energy to spend, while Waterfalls deal super effective damage to the ground typing Pokemon. We have one more crunch ready to go. I'm just gonna use it because reasons, and now Excadrill can come in. Gonna call the bait here with the Avalanche, not even a Bulldoze, and try to farm down right after. We got the shield up, we're just gonna do it, and yes trainers, we're gonna take this really nice victory by calling the bait on the Bulldoze. Into the next one now against the Florges up on the lead, the nice mirror that no one wants to see, but we're gonna see it anyways. Gonna get hit by a move, I'm not gonna block the first one because they can always bait, and we can still survive with this, the Moonblast. Gonna answer back with a heavy hitting Moonblast. I saw that we lost the Simpy here, so I tried to catch the Disarming Voice. That was not gonna happen since they know better, they are smarter than me I guess, so I can go now with the Excadrill, and they come back with this Snorlax. So superpower has to be blocked. Hopefully that was a superpower, so now I can farm up a little bit more than usual. Gonna use the Drill Run, finish them off. They have an Excadrill at the back. Things are looking kinda good for us right now, and we have the time to go for one more Drill Run, but they are gonna win that CMP. I'm just gonna block because I want their shield out for sure, and we're gonna see now the Drill Run or the Excadrill. They are gonna block it, and I have to catch here. I'm gonna do that successfully, not enough successfully, because we're gonna take this Moonblast into our faces, but still we're gonna farm down right after. They have to fire off a move because they can assume that we got Aqua Tail on our Gyarados. They do not know that we do not have Aqua Tail, so we're gonna take the victory here with a final Drill Run against the Excadrill, and that's gonna be a great game. Into the next one now against Togekiss, and oh boy, I remember this match. They have a Snorlax at the back. Gonna go ahead and use my Moonblast, and overall I believe that Florges against Togekiss, it's kinda close, but Togekiss, if it can play it correctly, can still win with the charms because they deal so much damage in the Master League meta. Snorlax gonna go here for the Body Slam. I will try to farm down, we can do it successfully, and I'm expecting Togekiss to return. I cannot go for another move other than Crunch because everything is resisted, but my Waterfalls still shred apart this Pokemon. I'm trying to go here for another Crunch, this is not gonna happen, and we're gonna see now my Excadrill coming in. So Excadrill is gonna have a very good matchup against this flying type, but they still have too many shields. We have to start shielding as well their moves. This is gonna be just an essence power, but still at this point can be deadly. We're gonna go ahead and try to finish them off, and they are not switching out, which means that whatever there is at the back might be weak to our Excadrill as well. Gonna see now my Drill Run on the opposing Excadrill, so they had the Steel type as well. We have one more ready to go. We're gonna farm down right after, and we're gonna emerge victorious. Into the next one now against the Togekiss up on the lead once again, and this time they're they're gonna safe switch into Mamoswine. Mamoswine, another great option for a safe switch, and we're gonna see now the Avalanche connecting on my Gyarados. I was once again too slow on my switch, which means now that I have to take the second Avalanche without even doing anything against this Mamoswine, and now I have to come in with my Florges, underestimating my opponent, losing track of the fast attack, so that means now that I will take a whole Avalanche on my Florges, finish off Mamoswine. Hopefully, Mamoswine was really a troublemaker. They have at the back that Metagross, and we got this Excadrill. So Excadrill now with the Rock Slide able to take not the Togekiss out, but still gonna do a nice chunk to the Togekiss. We have to block most of the times, and this is an even worse situation than before, because right now they can apply so much pressure to me since they also have that shield advantage. We're gonna go here for the Drill Run. Perhaps they will be able to farm down, perhaps, I'm not sure. Let's see together. We have to go for the Drill Run. Is this enough? Not this, actually, the next one. If we can get there, yes we can, but is it enough to finish them off? And it is, yes it is. Down goes Metagross, a very close and clutch play. Into the next one now, trainers, against the Dragonite, up on the lead. Not the best lead possible for them, because we're gonna just wall them down. They have nothing to throw at us, nothing to threat us with, and we can get to our charge attacks pretty faster than them. Gonna use now my Crunch here on their shield, but we used the debuff on them, which is absolutely amazing. We are also up on shields, trying to go for that last second Crunch. Nice timing here from my opponent. They were counting for sure. They knew that they could not farm down, so they threw that Body Slam. We have another Crunch. They're gonna double block the Snorlax, which makes a lot of sense. They want to avoid no matter what the Florges with their Dragonite, but I don't care at all since I still have Excadrill into play. Just gonna go in now with the Excadrill. They also have an Excadrill at the back, and guess what, trainers? We are ahead of energy. We're gonna use the Drill Run. Down goes Excadrill, and right now whatever they do, it is absolutely settled. As you can see, my Excadrill has 14 in attack, which means that most of the times I'm gonna lose the CMP out of those Handos Excadrills, so that's a bummer, but it's the best one that I had at the time, and I went for it. Into the next one now, and we're seeing a Togekiss once again up on the lead. Gonna use my Moonblast here, and this is gonna do some really nice damage to the Togekiss, but still this is gonna be kinda close. They're kinda over farming. They perhaps think that they can farm down completely, but I know better, because at this point I can go in with my Gyarados, start and farm down that energy, and they have a Gyarados of their own. However, we can hit them with a neutral outrage. Look at the damage right on the CMP as well, and this is gonna be an Aqua Tail, which is not gonna be able to finish us off. Just gonna farm a little bit more, and right now I have to go in with my Florges. I have to rely on the fact that they want to farm down, so I'm just gonna go now with a Disarming Voice, finishing off this Pokemon, and at the back there is gonna be a Haxorus. So Haxorus against Steel types, well, it is not gonna work well for the Steel type, because look at how much damage they're gonna do, and of course they're gonna catch on the Togekiss, which is a bummer. Well played to my opponent. I was just tilted at this point, and I'm gonna take this loss, but well played to my opponent, really well played. They did whatever they could, and it absolutely worked. They won while I was having two shields alive and well. Into the next one now, and we're seeing the Gyarados up on the lead, safe switch to the Florges, and we got a Steel type Pokemon. Let's go now with the Drill Run. They're gonna take it, and they're gonna hit us back with a Moonblast most probably, yeah. So now we have to go for one more move to finish them off. However, they're gonna go for another, and I was like, okay, this cannot be a Moonblast, but it was, and we can barely survive here. So let's go now with a Drill Run. This is not gonna do enough damage because they have shields, and right now we lost to a Fairy type with our Excadrill, which was kinda weird to observe, but anyways, we're gonna finish it off with a Disarming Voice. Gonna go now with the Moonblast. We have to go ahead and deal a nice damage to the Shadow Gyarados, also catching the move on my Gyarados, which is always pretty nice. They have a Togekiss at the back, so now trainers, we have to go at least for one Crunch and try to debuff them. I'm expecting a shield at this point, so that's why I threw as well. So right now I have two shields and the Florges, which is is not that good on its HP levels. Gonna take now this Ancient Power on my shield, and we have to go for the double Disarming Voice, one for the Togekiss and one for the Gyarados. Can we do it, everyone? Yes, we can. No one was ever worried about this outcome, so Florges is gonna take this really nice victory. So that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. I hope you had a nice time watching the video. My bag was full, as you're seeing here, but really crappy rewards from GBL yesterday. But anyways, this is how GBL runs, right? So that's all. Just be sure to leave a like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone. Choo choo choo.